He was Dracula, the world's first vampire. Though he had taken 3 brides, a curse from God had left him without an heir. Then, a mad scientist stitched together 7 corpses to create a half-human monstrosity, but his grave-robbing ways enraged the nearby villagers. They stormed the castle, intent on destroying both the scientist and his creation. Dracula reached the laboratory first, killing the scientist. He planned to use the creature to revive his own bloodline. Unexpectedly, the monster fought back, knocked Dracula down, then fled the castle carrying the scientist's body, hiding inside a windmill. The furious villagers chased it down and set the windmill ablaze. At the critical moment, Dracula flew in with his 3 brides. The terrified villagers scattered. The monster, confused why the villagers wanted it dead and unwilling to be part of Dracula's scheme, chose to plunge into the flames, still clutching the scientist's body. Watching the inferno, Dracula had no choice but to give up. A year later, the monster hunter Van Helsing appeared on the streets, tracking the murderous High Giant. The creature was fearsomely strong, and even Van Helsing struggled in the fight. Luckily, during the chaos, the giant stumbled off a tall building and fell to its death. But since most of these monsters were mutated humans, the public saw Van Helsing as the murderer, not the hero. Soon, his organization gave him a new mission: eliminate the vampire Dracula and protect the last 2 heirs of a vampire hunting family, Anna and her brother Macon. Accepting the task, Van Helsing and his assistant geared up and headed out. The moment they arrived in the village, Anna and the locals surrounded them. Years of fighting vampires had made them deeply suspicious of strangers. Just then, a vampire bride attacked. Van Helsing quickly raised his crossbow and let arrow after arrow fly. In the confusion, Anna was snatched, but Van Helsing charged in and rescued her. Before they could steady themselves, the vampire struck again. Ordinary arrows were useless against it. People below were helpless. Even the cows weren't spared. Fortunately, the clouds parted. Sunlight scared the vampires away, but everyone knew they were hiding somewhere dark. When the clouds covered the sun again, a vampire burst from a well and seized Anna once more. Van Helsing switched to sniper mode, firing a bolt that pierced the vampire's calf, freeing Anna. That move enraged the vampire bride. She dove straight down, lunging at Van Helsing with full force.